Hey, while we're getting started, you guys, if you will type in the chat, type a 1 if you are new to Prove It, type a 2 if you have been here a while. Two. Oh, good, Christina. And then while we're waiting to, let's send out some reminders to our team and just say, hey, get on this call. It is going to be fire. We're going to go over some of these promos and put a few things into action.
All right, y'all, we are getting ready and we're waiting for Nick Martinez to come on here and share with us the whole recap of that amazing call we just had. If you were on that call, go ahead and drop COC in the chat. How exciting was that this community opened up this call to everybody? Y'all got to hear it firsthand from JM3. Like, I don't know about y'all, but every time I hear him, I am just so fired up and I want to be around him and his energy. And apparently my dog does too, because, you know, he thinks I'm talking to him. So I am super fired up. Looks like a lot of you guys were on, which was amazing. So I just cannot wait to see all of the amazingness. Say hi to Palmer, everybody. He's very excited. Oh no, Paula. So while we're waiting for Nick here, y'all, let me know, are you going to attend virtually the It Factor? And if you are, whether it was before or after this call, type the word IT in the chat. It in the chat. Yes, we got some does. Heck yeah. It, I love it. Saw him live for the first time at Moore and holy smokes, my entire world was changed. Yes. Going to be so amazing. So I'm excited. I can see about 80% of your faces. So if you are decent and you are able to turn those cameras on, go ahead and let's see those faces. Let's get those last minute messages sent out and let's load this call up, because this is going to be like unlike any other action hour you are going to get. I know there's like a crazy full moon out there. Here on the East Coast, it is shining bright. I am full of energy. I know my kids are full of energy. They got that whole full moon vibe going on right now. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So as we get ready for Nick Martinez to pop on here, I don't see him yet, so I'm just going to keep on yapping. All right, y'all, what flavor did you have second today? But if you only had one ketone today, what ketone did you have today? Just let me know. I want to know all the things. Ooh, kiwi. I've got like one left. Here it is, my sweet little angel green genie. Please stay forever. Oh, we got some hibiscus lemonade, some splash, Swiss cacao, hard tart. I'm rebooting. Anybody else here freezing cold, rebooting? Like, oh my gosh, I am so cold. Yes, I see Sally. She looks like she's sipping on some hot broth there. Yes, lots of rebooters, y'all. This was my first reboot in a really long time. Just want to say that. So broth, Mexican ketones, horchata, blueberry acai, splash. Y'all are just rocking it with all of your flavors. So I just want to congratulate all of you who are doing the reboot right now, congratulations. We are coming to the end of the finish line. My dogs are like, what are you doing in there, lady? I am cold. I want to put the heat on, but also I don't know if I'm just cold because I'm in ketosis. So I am going to go run and let my dogs out real quick. I'm going to turn it over to Ashley Riddle to take something on very quickly, and I will be right back.
Hi. Can you guys hear me okay? Or am I still muted? Type of 1 if you can hear me.
We can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Awesome. So tonight we're going to go over a couple things. Who is excited about those bonuses? Type of 1 in the chat if you're excited about the bonuses. I'm so excited. My head's like spinning because I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, I can qualify for like MVP multiplier. I can qualify for the high five. I can qualify for, what was the name of the other one? There's just so much money on the table. I'm like, what? The high five and then the free product blitz. So how exciting is that, that we're going to be trying to get our customers free product. We can earn money for doing that on top of all of our commissions and bonuses that we already get. I'm just like, has Pruver lost their freaking mind? Anybody else feel like that? All right. So you back, Jamie? Money.
I am back, but I also see Nick Martinez. Nick, you taking this over?
What's happening? What's up, everybody? Good to see y'all. Hope you're having a great night. Shoot a quick message out if you haven't in any chats you're in. Let people know we're getting rocking and rolling. This call is really important tonight, and I'm excited to really kick off the close of the month. What I love right now is like we're talking about the close of the month, and it's only the 19th. It's not like the 27th, the 28th, or 29th, or the last day. So what's fun is we still have tons and tons of runway left through the rest of the month in order to achieve whatever you're looking for in your business. So I don't know what your goals were at the beginning of October, but I do know if you maybe took a few minutes to think about it, like you can hit it. And I know if you maybe didn't take any time to think about where do you want to be at the end of this month? What do you want to achieve from a new volume standpoint? Do you want to hit MVP multiplier? Or maybe you're brand new and maybe you're just running for GoPro or Go MVP. We have so much opportunity right now ahead of us to hit it. So a couple things that we're doing tonight on this call, which I'm really excited about. Number one, I'm going to run through the promos that were just launched on the call. Drop a 2 in the chat if you were on that call. Drop a 1 in the chat if you weren't able to make it, if you missed it. No problem either way. I just want to know, okay, a lot of you were on, some of you missed it. Cool. So a little, this is going to be a little like a recap or a review. But I just want to go through these promos really fast. And then what's cool is the rest of this call, which you're going to hear from Ashley, you're going to hear from Jamie and a few others, is about how do you go and hit that? Because the promo is great, but it doesn't mean anything unless you take the action, unless you have the conversations about ketones that will then lead to new customers and new promoters. So a lot of you probably you've seen us talking about the Rhino Run, our October Rhino Run we talked about at the beginning of the month. Does anybody have these on their desk anywhere? Does anybody have it they could show me? Hopefully you've printed out. Hopefully, look at that. I see Jones. That's awesome. I see Christina Martinez-Williams. I see Pam's. What's up? Perfect. So if you don't have this printed out, go into our group, print it out, start using it, start tracking your conversations. It's just the easiest, most efficient, effective tool that you could possibly use. So the rest of tonight is going to be, all right, how do I attract more promoters? How do I maybe take somebody from thinking about it to getting to the point where they're ready to become a promoter? And also just a little bit of action, right? How do we utilize the calls that we have? So one change, and this is just came up, Ashley and Jamie, the call tomorrow night is going to be Prove It led. It's at the same call that we normally do our guest call, but it coincides perfectly. So we're going to utilize the corporate call. I believe it's going to be Dustin Schaefer and Stephanie Melky. So it'd be amazing. And one thing that's cool, it's going to be not only via Zoom as a guest call, but it's also going to be available in the Prove It Facebook page, which creates a lot of ability to invite. So it's the exact same time, just so you know. The details will probably be posted out tomorrow. So let's talk real quick about these promos. I just want to give you the highlights so that you understand what they are and what's required. And then I'm going to turn it over to Ashley and Jamie to really take you through some awesome stuff for tonight. So If you haven't seen it, it's come through your pulse already. I was really excited how quickly that came through right when we were off that call. The high five challenge is the main one. I wouldn't say main, but it's the bigger of the two. 5 new customers that order a minimum of 50 BV. For those of you that don't know what BV means, each box has BV attached to it. As long as they buy ketones, you're going to get 50 BV, meaning if they buy ketones on a sale or on the smart chip price or the challenge kit, first time order is 50 BV. So you're good to go there. If they buy Mitoplex, let's just say they have to buy something else. There's no smart chip required. Now, I would encourage you to encourage them to get a smart chip because that's what we want to do long term. But that's it. For every 5, you're going to get $100. So at minimum, everybody on here has the ability, if we go have some conversations, to hit that. The next one is upgrading 5 existing customers to promoters, and that's with a pack. And the next one is helping 5 brand new people that just jump in with both feet. Maybe they're people that have done a trial pack, or maybe they're people that you've been in conversation about the business. They haven't even signed up as a customer yet. So 5 of either of those will get you $250. Notice they're separate. They're in kind of different buckets, if you will. The second promo is this blue one, which is super, super awesome. And this one I think I'm the most excited about. And this is helping our customers get free ketones. We could stay busy for the rest of the month just messaging our customers and asking the question, hey, do you want to get your ketones for free? In fact, Ashley, I think that's a great little thing to add to your action hour tonight. Just starting to get in the language and the ball rolling on that, because I'm telling you, if you have customers that are drinking ketones, most of them probably wouldn't say no to getting it for free. And if all you do is lead them through putting up a Facebook post and maybe messaging their 2 favorite friends and saying, hey, I've been drinking this stuff, it's making me feel XYZ. If I got you some details on it, would you be interested? And guess what? They can use the guest call tomorrow night to invite to, right? They can use the tools that we have. So really, really excited about this one. All you have to do is help them get their product for free. And then as a result of you helping them, guess what? You get 50 bucks. So I just wanted to pop on and share a little bit about those, because this is first off, a lot of times when we have promos, sometimes they're a little far-fetched, right? Some of us take ourselves out of the game before it even starts, right? Because we're like, oh, I can't do that. And then you just keep going about your way. But everybody on here has the ability to get 5 customers. I guarantee it. Like, you have the ability if you put your mind to it. And everyone on here has the ability to help somebody, one of your customers, become a free product using customer. So y'all can do it, right? If y'all can do it, then let's put the action out and get to it. So thanks for letting me interrupt a little bit. I'm really excited for what Ashley, Jamie, and the crew have for you guys tonight. We were on a call earlier talking about it, and it's going to be super awesome. So I'll turn it back over to you, Ashley.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. I'm so excited. So Jamie is going to go over a brand new tool that we have that is going to help you or assist you with this promo. So take it away, Jamie.
Hey, awesome guys. So I don't know about you, but after that call, I am like on a whole another level. I'm going to be up all night doing all the things. So happy to share some of those with you guys, but also go over this amazing tool. So I'm hopeful that somebody will help me out here in the chat by dropping the link to this page below. But we have this amazing page that we've actually had for a while now, and you may have heard of it. It's called the VIP Pruver Community. If you've heard of that before, drop a 1 in the chat. If you have no idea what we're talking about, go ahead and drop a 2. But by the end of this call, y'all are going to have such experience with this. You're going to be pros. So we have this amazing group that we are just getting really together and figuring out, what is this going to look like? What should this look like, right? Thank you, Ashley, for dropping it in the chat. If you guys are not yet members of that, go ahead and click on that link below. But essentially, if you have people that you're talking to and you're like, I don't know where to put people. I don't know where to put people who are interested when I bring up the word business. And then, maybe something doesn't happen. Where is there a showcasing that we can show people what we are about? When you ask somebody, what is Prove It? you're going to get a million different answers, right? We are community, we are family, we are fun, we are education, we are science, we are knowledge, right? All of these little things that we are that make up our amazing community. So a group of us got together as champs to work together and talk about how we can make a group that showcases people what we are about, right? If we're out having a whole bunch of fun, that's going to attract a lot of people who want fun. If we're sitting down doing the nitty gritty, that's going to attract another group of people. If we are, I don't know, hosting KLPs and doing all the things, the ins and outs of the daily work, that's going to attract a whole nother group of people, right? So we really wanted to create a space where not only we can, yes, of course, celebrate MVP multiplier and rank ups, which you may recognize this group from in the past, but we really wanted to tap into this group to see what we could do with it in the future. So I am super stoked for it because I know that there's going to be so much value given by everybody's stories, experiences, pictures that they're sharing, everything that they're sharing regarding their journey with ketones. And I'm just excited to see how people feel reading other people's stories and taking the pieces from other people's stories to really turn that into something beautiful for themselves to help launch their business forward. And ultimately, this page, what I'm most stoked about is this is going to be really the deciding factor whether they join us or not, based on what we're able to showcase for them. And I do have a few friends on here tonight who are going to share with us why they're excited for this group, what you can expect from this group, and why we're super excited to chat with y'all tonight. So first up, I am going to ask my friend Sarah Ramos if she's on here to share why she is super excited about this new page.
Hey guys, I am super excited about this page. So there's so many times where we see someone who might be a customer or someone who hasn't started drinking ketones yet, and we see the potential in them and we're like, gosh, you would kill it doing what I do, but maybe they don't have the belief in themselves yet. Most people need to see like 7, 8, 9 touches like before they're ready to get started. So what I'm most excited about for this group is the connection piece. I'm excited for people to see other people's stories, because when you share your story, you're revealing a piece of somebody else's story within yours, and they can relate to you and be like, oh my gosh, I'm in that same place. Like my story prior was I was a teacher. Like I might attract teachers that are not like fulfilled in what they're doing and they want better in their life. So I'm excited to just see all the product stories, all of the business stories, and be able to tag people in those stories. So you can just choose like what it is that relates most to that person. And then it's just multiple touches on different things to get them excited about the business. So that's why I'm excited.
Awesome, Sarah. I love that you said that you'd be able to plug them into certain things on that page that would be most beneficial to them. And I think we are going to have some really cool searchable topics at the top of this page. So people are able to go into this page, look for exactly what they're looking for. Even if they don't know what they're looking for, there's going to be things popping up at them that are going to intrigue them or catch their attention so that they go and watch a specific video or they go and follow a specific thread. And I'm pretty sure we have Coach Becca on here who's really excited about these things as well. So Coach Becca, are you here?
Hey, hi, hello, how are we, Team Ali? I am super fired up about this group because for me, it's all about getting people plugged into the community, right? And so for me, it's like, if you can get 1 million people to the Prove It Live events, that's amazing. But where can we get them to feel that sense of community on our platform that we have, right? So this is going to be exactly that. We're going to be sharing about the events that we've been doing in the past, events that are coming up. We're going to be sharing about the different systems that we have, how simple it is to build this business. And I think that that's really important, that we can convey that to anybody who's like, well, I don't know, I don't have the time, I don't have, like, whatever their objections are, this is going to be a platform that's going to show them how simple this business really is to be built, that anybody can do it in the cracks of their day, and that it's not just selling a product, that you get the entire community, you get to plug into these different events, you get systems, you get all of these things for you to be able to successfully help others change their lives, be better, and find how better is going to show up in their life as well. So I'm super excited to have this community, and it's not just us that's going to be adding value. We want all of you to be posting your value in there as well, what your business story is, what your experience at these events are. We need a place to put all of our fun pictures from all of these events that we're going to and that we've been attending. So drop all your photos in there. Whatever it is that gets you excited about the business, we want your input there as well.
Awesome. I love that, Coach Becca, especially when you said you want people to feel what we feel when we're doing all of the fun things, right? How easy is it for us to just throw our pictures up and just be like, well, that was a good time, right? We really want people to feel that connection that we feel at Prove It events. And if you've never been to a Prove It event, then you are going to love this group, because we are going to exude the love that we feel as a community, and you're going to feel the fun through the screen. I don't know about y'all, but like murder mystery dinners, I am here for it. I don't know about Ashley Riddle, but like we had so much fun doing that, and you will be able to feel that when you see the pictures and the videos of the acting that went into it.
It was my favorite event of the year. Okay.
I love that. You heard it first. It was her favorite event. So thank you so much, Coach Becca. And lastly, we're going to hear from Christina Martinez-Williams, who's going to share why she is super stoked for this too.
Hey everyone, I as well am so excited for this because it is a place not only where we get to plug in, we've heard all of the value for plugging in people who are learning about our community and who might be amazing. We know that they would be amazing at this, and we want to see that and see that from multiple places that's validating them because they're hearing it from people who are similar to them and see things are motivated similarly. But it's also a place, and this was touched on, but I'm really excited about this aspect of it too, where we get to engage with one another in the spaces in between events, in the spaces in between even the virtual events, that we get to see each other like this, but we get to see each other like this with some more, some added meat to it. Like I get to see your face, but I also get to hear you. I get to hear what you have to say, what you have to share, and I get to contribute who I am, and we get to contribute to one another and make it that space that we're bringing people into and engage in that space and experience one another in a new way that maybe we haven't before, or maybe we have but not in the same way, and all in the different. It's going to be so multifaceted. The posts that are going to be present, it's going to be touching all different aspects, and so there's a place for all of us to plug in and to connect. And then I think that's really amazing for not only us who are here, but then plugging the promoters that are part of your team or your future promoters into this space so that they're engaged as well. And then just the long term, this is what we always talk about. This is what sticks. This is the long term piece of what's going on in Prove It. We get to share ketones. Ketones are amazing. They change our lives, and this community changes our lives, and we get to be a part of it. This is just another space to plug in. It's kind of like the concentric circles of here's this huge community of Prove It promoters in the Prove It promoter page, and then we're pulling the circle in a little bit tighter, and we're inviting people into that little circle that's a little bit tighter. It's exciting. I'm excited to be engaged in it.
I love that. Thank you so much. So I just want to recap all of the things I was hearing. I was hearing connection over and over again. I was hearing contribution, plugging in, longevity of Prove It, right? These are all things that are really important to every single one of you who decided to be on this call tonight. And I just wanted to touch on that this is going to be a place that we really haven't had before, where people can go and utilize this to share, to interact, and to engage. And I want to touch on that since this is action hour. I would officially like to give y'all your second action, because the first action was make sure you're a part of that group. So if you went ahead and did step 1 of joining the group, drop a 1 below and get ready for step 2. So I see like 3 number 1. So I'm going to give you guys some time to catch up there. Awesome. There they are. Cool. So the second action for this page is I want you guys to set a timer on your phones for 20 minutes before you go to bed. Whatever time that is, I want you to say, Siri, set an alarm for 8:30 p.m. Okay. And this is what I want you to do, because this page is going to work as much as y'all help us make this work, right? Like this is not going to be, the best page ever with 7 of us posting every single day. We need y'all's commitment to make this work. So if you set your alarm for 20 minutes before bed and you type into your little search engine the page, and then look to see what happened throughout the day. Just once a day, go in there, because there's going to be something happening every single day. There is a calendar that was made. We have a systemic way that we're going to make sure we're posting in there to engage the people that you guys are inviting, to welcoming them, to making them feel the love that we have, to making everybody feel like they own a piece of this, because they do. So we want to make sure that there is engagement happening. So if you see somebody post something about a promo, go ahead and heart that, and then write like, oh my gosh, what an amazing promo. And then maybe tag your people who are kind of on the fence there about whether they should join the business or not. So they see that personal tag that, oh, that person's looking out for me. That person's thinking of me when there's a promo. They're not just adding me to a page and saying, good luck, everything's going to go great for you, right? So second piece of the homework is what? Engage every single day. Go into that group, see where you can add your value, add 2 to 3 words to each post, like it, tag people in there who you know could really use those words, those videos, those pictures, whatever is going to be posted that day. And again, like Coach Becca said, I believe she was the one that said, drop your pictures in there. We want to see what you guys are doing. We want to see the KLPs. We want to feel the community piece. Go every single direction in this page and really create that very intimate experience for people to join in and see what we are all about. So I don't know about y'all, but we've got the promos. We've got this amazing group that now we're going to be able to utilize and welcome our people into and have them feel what we're feeling. And we have 11 days left to crush it. Like Nick said, there is a lot of runway left at the end of this month to absolutely crush this month. If you guys are excited to go through the second half of this call with Ashley Riddle, let me feel the excitement in the chat as I turn it over to her. Thanks you guys so much for letting me chat about this page, and hope you have a great night.
Hi. Okay, so I'm going to just tell you real quick because I don't want to lose any of you. And I'm so proud of you for being on here and giving this to yourself and your business. There's 75 people on here right now on a freaking action hour on a what night is this? Monday night or Tuesday? I'm totally lost my days. So anyway, whatever day it is, we're all here. So we will be done by 9 o'clock, I promise you. So just hang on with me for 20 minutes and you're going to be able to maximize all these bonuses. You're going to be so excited and we're just going to do it. Okay. So about the page that Jamie was talking about, something that I'm super excited about, I kind of tested it out last week with the ad tag message deal. And so someone started asking me about the promoter opportunity. And I thought, okay, I'm going to add them to this VIP group. And then I'm going to tag them on the welcome post. And then I'm going to message them like in a couple of days and say, hey, Sally, do you have any questions, about what you're seeing in the VIP community or anything I could answer? And I didn't even get to the part of messaging her back to follow up with her. And she messaged me and said, hey, tell me how to sign up for being a promoter. I just got a little message from her. And this was like my little test person. So that's a great way that you can use that group and just simple add, tag, message. So add them to the group, tag them in the welcome post. And then if you don't hear back from them, like within 48 hours, check back in with them and just say, hey, Sally, do you have any questions I could answer about promoting? Or would you like to see some options for, getting started? Always end with a question. So that's the way that I really liked using the group. And so far it's worked well. And then now we're going to roll into inviting for the call tomorrow night. So the call will do all the work for you with these bonuses. Like, honestly, you don't have, depends on how your brain is, but you don't have to sit there and like say, okay, I got these people in this bucket, these people in this bucket and all that. Just invite, like go out with your hair on freaking fire and invite everybody you can think of, whether it's your trial pack people, your customers, your people that are on the fence, people that you would like to be a promoter, your chicken list. It doesn't matter. just invite them to the call, and the call is going to do all the work for them. Like you could seriously be sitting with your husband at dinner and you've got like 20 people on the call and someone else is talking for you. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that, you know? So here's some directive, and then we'll start working it together. But write down a list of your customers. Everybody got a pen and paper? Customers, trial pack people, gray icons, people you've never approached that are like your chicken list. And then first, we're going to focus on the low hanging fruit, which is the customers and the trial packs. Okay. And we're going to spend about 5 minutes sending out messages to those people. So if you don't get your whole list written right now, which you're probably not, just focus on the customers that you know, like, hey, I know these people right off the top of my head, and we can do this activity with them. So for your current customers, I want you to send this message to them in Messenger or text, and you're just going to say, hey, would you like to get your ketones for free? Pretty simple, right? And then wait for them to respond. And when they respond, you're going to direct them to the call tomorrow night. Awesome. Well, we have this great call that's happening tomorrow night. If I were to get you the link to hop on, would you be able to? Or would you want me to send it over? And so you always want to just answer with a question, but frame it so that it sounds like you if you don't talk like me. Does that make sense? All right. Any questions? Okay. Repeat. Okay. So your customers, your current customers, you're going to send them a message, either text or on Messenger. And you're just going to say, hey, would you like to get your ketones for free? Or, hey, just curious, would you like to get your ketones for free? And of course, that's going to spark, they're going to think, what's she talking about? You know? And then wait for them to answer. And then once they answer, you can say, awesome, I would love to help you do that. We have a great call tomorrow night that is going to go over that exact thing. If I were able to get you the link, would you be able to hop on? And you don't even need to put the time until they say, well, yeah, what time or what's the link? And then you can just fill them in then. Just remember, less is always more. You want to just create curiosity so that you can keep the conversation going. When I first started with Prove It, I would just throw up everything all at once. And I'd be like, hey, there's a call tomorrow night. It's at 7:30. It's going to go over, like being a promoter. It's going to go over every single product we have. I would love you to hop on. Here's the link, you know, and just assume. And that just got me nowhere. So less is always more, and do a question. All right. Oh, I love you. Thank you. And here's our little outline. All right, so let's spend 5 minutes doing that. And Jamie, you want to set the timer? Jamie will be our timer police.
You bet.
All right. Do you guys know too about the little green light challenge? If you're doing in Messenger, you can go up to the top and see those little green lights. Those are all people that are awake and on Facebook right now. So if you see those people and they're your customers, hit them up.
Hey, Ashley, sorry, it's Candace. I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Would it also be a good idea to maybe put that as our Facebook story as well?
Yeah, you can do that. We're gonna do that next. That's our next little activity. But so that's coming. Let's do this first.
Okay, thank you.
Girl, I can get all sidetracked. I had to stop myself. Did you see that? And if you have questions while we're doing this, feel free to type them in the chat, or you can come off mute and I'll answer. All right. So type in the chat how many messages you got out. Jamie's like 90 seconds. Ooh, look at you guys. Right on. Sally. That's awesome. So you guys know too, like you can, once you get a good message down, you can copy paste. Like that's my favorite thing. Hopefully you know that. It saves tons of time. Okay, so next one that we're going to do is we're just going to do 3 minutes. And remember, once this is over, if you want, if you're like on a roll and you're like, yeah, I'm on the way to bonus land, you can keep going. Okay. But 3 minutes, we're going to send out to people that we would like in our businesses that we would like to promote with us. We'll send them just a short and sweet little text or message that says, hey, have you ever thought about doing what I do? I think you would be amazing at it. Would you be open to hearing more? Okay. And then once they wait for them to respond, and then once they respond, you can tag message them to the new VIP group. And then you can also invite them to the call tomorrow night. All right. So the same language, you're just changing up the first one a tiny bit. Does that make sense to everyone? Joy looks confused. Joy, are you confused? So Jamie, start the timer for us and I'll answer Joy.
I thought the new group was for promoters.
No, the VIP group is for people that are interested in the promoter opportunity.
Okay.
So right now we're going to message people that we would like to join us in the opportunity, whether they're our current customers or maybe they're just friends of ours, you know, and we're just going to say, hey, have you ever thought about doing what I do? I think you would be amazing at it. Would you be open to a business opportunity, or would you be open to hearing more? Whatever sounds most authentic to you. And then you can add them over to the new VIP page and tag them on the welcome post, but you can also invite them to the call tomorrow night.
Okay, thank you.
Does that make sense? You're welcome. Okay, so we'll do that for 3 minutes. And then we'll move on to the last part of the action call.
Time is up.
All right. See, I'm so glad you're keeping time because if I was, we would still be going. All right. So awesome. So now we're going to spend the next 3 minutes posting in our story and getting a post up on our wall. And then, like I said, you can continue this after the call. So this will be the next activity. Then we'll just spend maybe like 2 to 3 minutes if you have any questions, and then we'll be done. Okay. So this is just an example of a post I did for this one call, and I've got tons of traction off of it. So I'm just going to read it to you guys. And post like with yourself. Are you holding the shaker cup? Are you looking like you're having tons of fun? Those posts always do a lot better than just if you go and throw up, a packet of ketones or something, I mean, sometimes we do need to use those, but if you can do a post to yourself or something fun, that's awesome. So my post was, can't wait. Tonight, I'm co-hosting an educational and inspirational online event all about my journey and the journey of my favorite friends over the past few years. It's by invite only, and we'll be giving away some fun prizes for attendees. You don't want to miss this. Let me know if you would like an invite. I only have a few spots left. And I had this really fun picture of me like jumping off of something. And I had looked, it was in my memories today. I had like 20 people that were like, I want to hear. So what that showed me is that your friends want to follow your journey. And so you can just tweak that, a little bit so that it sounds like you. And you are actually helping host the event because you're part of it. You're going to be on it. You're going to be interacting. So you can even still use that language if you like. And then if you want to choose to do like a little giveaway for your people that get on, maybe you want to do a 3-pack giveaway, or you want to give away a packet of pumpkin spice or something, that's totally up to you, So there you go. And then I would put up a post like in my stories, like someone had suggested earlier, and maybe do like a little poll button if you know how to do the poll. So post on wall and stories. And we'll do that real quick for like 3 minutes. And if you have questions in between now and then, or you can type them in the chat or come off mute and I'll help answer those. And so will Jamie. All right. So I'm gonna read you guys real quick. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, I was going to read you, someone's remodeling. That sounds exciting. So I tweaked my post a little bit and I just said, can't wait. Tomorrow night, we have a super fun, educational, inspirational online event all about the journeys of a few of my favorite friends over the past few years. It's by invite only, and we will be giving away prizes to some of the attendees. You don't want to miss this. Let me know if you want to invite. I only have a few spots left. And I used the picture of this little Zoom call tonight. So there you go. That was mine. And then I'm going to just put one in my stories that says like something similar and do the little poll. So does anybody have any questions before we wrap this up? And huge thank you to everyone for staying on with us. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'm so proud of you. It's 9 o'clock. If you're like me, you probably want to be in bed. So awesome, awesome. Give yourself a huge pat on the back for putting your business first when you could have watched Netflix, right, Jamie? Yes.
That's right.
All right. Well, you guys have an amazing night and thanks. See you later.